tree that goes straight up and down, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then there's one that's maybe 3 yards behind it, 5 yards to the right, that goes straight up and down another black tree. At the corner of that tree between the two, he's down. You can see his ears moving. He's laying down.
We started planning this trip early last year, as Sam had invited me to his home near Anchorage and casually mentioned that he had a pal who flew a bush plane and might be willing to drop us off in the wilderness. Once we got the flight logistics secured, it was a no-brainer for me. I was going to Alaska. We set up camp near a mile-plus wide river basin surrounded by snow-covered mountains. While spring had normally sprung by this time in Alaska, this year winter was just holding on. Agriculture, ecotourism, outfitting, and baiting for bears were all delayed by many weeks, and our bear bait had not been established but for a couple of days due to the inclement weather. This was going to make for some tough hunting.
All right, Sam Curtis, Applied Potatoes Tools here in Bear Camp. Our planes just took off. We're here, and we're in a depredation zone where we can actually hunt on the day that we fly in. So we'll do a little scouting / hunting this evening and see how we do, and wish us luck. Got a little river crossing here. I just did gators and did okay. Sam's got some hip waders here. Don't get swept away.
All right, guys, we're at our first set in Alaska. Got Sam behind me with a rifle, and I'm out here with my Centaur Super Curve. We're about 15-20 yards from a bait pile. We'll see. I think it's about 5:30 p.m. And supposedly the bears start coming in between 6 and 9. So we've got a few hours of hunting light, and we'll see how close we get. Wish us luck.
Sam was packing his 300 Win Mag while I carried my new Centaur Archery Super Curve. I'd been shooting Safari Tough carbon arrows for over a year now and was very confident in my traditional archery setup.
After a couple hours of sitting, I heard a twig crack. When I reached up to my binos, I saw the black patches of a bear moving through the brush.
He's looking over here. He's watching the bait and stuff. If you feel good there, you can, or you can come
timber was thick. Even with good optics, it was proving to be difficult to see the bear through all the brush.
What? I can't see. I think he laid down just now. He's really hypervigilant. Yeah, he's laid down. He's looking this way. He's still at the base of those trees.
The bear was taking his sweet time coming in. He was very hypervigilant, not due to hunting pressure, as the area was hardly hunted at all, rather due to the persistent threat of grizzly bears in the area.
We've got no rush. He's taking a sweet time coming in. He's probably smelled us since we covered a lot of ground in here. Okay. He's still there. He's just laid down. He's sniffing. Can't see any vitals. That was over there. I can see the face. Okay, go ahead. Yeah. If you want to go over there, that's fine. He's laying down right now, so you can, all I can see is part of his face and his ears. Or either there, or if you want to use any of these as a shooting stick or anything too. What's that? Can you see him? Yeah, I still see him. He's at the base of the tree. He's way down low, though.
Through my binos, I could just barely spot the bear laying down next to a log. He was in the prone position, watching straight ahead. He really gave no indication that he was going to get up anytime soon.
Okay, there's this big black tree that goes straight up and down, right? Yeah. Okay, and then there's one that's maybe 3 yards behind it and 5 yards to the right that goes straight up and down, another black tree. At the corner of that tree between the two, he's down. You can see his ears moving. He's laying down right now, so you won't have a good shot. But if he sits up like he did earlier, okay, he's starting to move. No good shot yet. Okay. He's sniffing the air. I think we're okay. The wind is mostly blowing to our left a little bit. It's just so thick. He's not up in the open yet. It's okay. Okay. Eyes off the scope for a second, okay? So you see this big tall black tree, okay? Okay, and then there's that white fallen tree. There's the white one. Yeah. It comes way over. So where it comes over, he's not that far to the right. He's between the two black trees. And it looks like a black mound of dirt, like dark, rich Midwestern soil. Like the sun cannot penetrate it. It's so black. That is that bear. How do you feel about crawling? Yeah. I don't know if you'd be able to see us or not, but we're gonna either crawl this way to where that puddle is. Try to look straight out. Because this is kind of open here. Or you might be able to get up, stay low, and get to the top there and have a better shot. Let me make sure he's still in the same spot. Just trying to stay close to this tree so he doesn't see us. Okay, so he's bedded down. He's laying down right now. I think if you can cut through here, and maybe even get the top of the island thing. Yeah. I might keep eyes on him from here, okay?
chamber?
Yep, same.
Wait, there we go.
Okay. I do actually think he's piled up over there. Dude, that fool was like smart, because it came in here when I first saw him, and then it went over here, and it went back there, and when you saw him, and then it laid down and waited. He literally laid down. Right, he literally had laid down right here and was watching the bait. Alright. Where'd you say you saw blood? Okay, there's some there. Because he ran this way briefly, but so thick. Hard to see. Oh, he's right there. Yep. Good job, Sam. He's done, dude. He's not breathing or anything. Oh, man.
Job well done, Sam. Big congratulations on your very first bear, my friend.
Really pretty bear. Look at how big that brown muzzle is. Go check out your bear, dude.
I think I got excited and left my phone.
My phone's there too. I got my GoPro though. It's on my head.
I don't know how to judge a bear at all.
It's a good bear.
Is that a good size?
Yeah. Wait. Boar. Even better.
This is the video. What happened here?
We had this big boar come in at about 60 yards, watching our bait pile. Bedded down for a little bit. I was able to crawl forward with the Horizon Firearms 300 Win Mag behind the little knob. I was able to crawl up on top of the knob right about the time that the bear stood up. One round, he ran about 40 yards.
Right down. And this is your first bear?
First bear.
I think he's a dandy, man.
Oh.
Yeah, so this is why we didn't go further to get a better photo or interview, because we were post-holing in the snow. Our breath out of breath. Sam got a heck of a bear. Super happy for you, buddy. This is great.
Thank you, man.
Dude, you just got your first bear.
I know, man.
And it's so cool because I was like, I'm gonna stand up behind this tree and look, and I saw black, that, as you can remember, like the sun just does. It's like it takes light out of things. Those bears, and what's wild is that he was very hyper-vigilant. Like he lay down, and was like looking, right?
Yeah, from back here, I could see his face. From nothing else. From both spots there, I could see black bird, but I couldn't tell where it was. It was a small circle.
And that's how once I saw his head, I was like, well, it's a good bear just by his head size. And then, at the first point he was facing, and his chest was up, and I was like, just plug him in the chest. And then he lay down, and you couldn't really keep track of it. Could keep track of him in the scope. And he was just too small a target at that point.
Yeah.
And it'll be also be more comfortable quartering him up out there in the flats.
Yeah.
when he's not we're not in the middle of all the bear stuff here.